Hello everyone, this is Standard Baseball. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Baseball Immaculate Grid number 252. This one has White Sox, Royals, first round pick, and then Pirates, Cubs, Padres. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to try to get this one out of the way. Padres, first round pick, who made the majors. I want to say Matt Bush, but do they have to play at least one game with that team in their career? Okay. Tony Gwynn would work here. I believe Khalil Green would also work here. I'm trying to think who's been a first round pick from the Padres. Ryan Weathers, Cal Quantrill, was Eric Lauer a supplemental? I don't know. Pirates, we're going to go with John Van Benschoten, who I believe was drafted in '04. Remember this? I forget his name, the person who made a two-part documentary on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to them because that's the only reason I know this. This one is going to be Brooks Kieschnick. Shout out to Baby Baseball's Busts series, Brooks Kieschnick, who eventually pitched for the Brewers. So if you're ever trying to think who's a Covenant Brewer, Brooks Kieschnick. Cubs Royals. Oh boy. Uh, are any of these Drew Butera teams? Butera was a Rocky, so that's not going to work. Cubs White Sox. There's the Lob, Craig Kimbrell, Nick Madrigal, of more recency bias. White Sox Pirates. Ooh, that's an interesting combination. I think Alan Hansen. I really want to say Alan Hansen, but I believe there's also an Alec Hansen, so that's where it gets tricky. Okay, so it is Alan Hansen. There is no Alec Hansen. Alan Hansen was .09. White Sox Padres. Lamar Hoyt would work there. Clayton Richard would also work there. I'm actually tempted to go Clayton Richard, but I'm going to go with Clayton Richard here. Clayton Richard, respected slugger, goes .06. Cubs Royals, Wade Davis, Jorge Soler. Royals Pirates, that's an interesting one. Oh, I know who I'm going with. We're going to go with Joaquin Soria. He goes 2%. Royals Padres, Eric Hosmer. We're not going to talk about that. Tim Hill, Eduardo Olivares would also work there. Chris Young, big Chris Young would work here too. Actually, I think that's who I'm going to go with. Chris Young. But which Chris Young is it? I forgot. It's tough when it's Chris Young and Chris Young. They both started playing at around the same time, and they both retired around the same. First round draft pick who played for the Padres. I'm gonna go with Cal Quantrill. He goes .6. Okay. Padres White Sox. Dylan Cease is another one that would work here. Yasmani Grandal. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with Yasmani Grandal. Yasmani Grandal would work here. He goes 4%. He would have worked here too. Padres Royals, Seth Lugo would also be another option here. Trying to think of a reliever who made a stop on the Padres and the Royals. Which genuinely trying to think of relievers is actually one of the harder things to do when filling out these grids. Hmm. Cubs Royals, I'm gonna go with Jose Cuas. He was just traded over there and he goes 1%. A lot of relievers. And just try not to get over 10. We're at 1, 1.4, 2.4, 3.4, 7.4. Royals, Padres, Scott Barlow's another one that would work. It's kind of hard to think of the older Royals teams for me. The former Padre. I think I'll go Chris Young, but I just need to make sure I get the right. I did. My summary was 10. I mean, I guess you're rounding up. 104. Interesting. 220. Oh, you didn't need to play for the team. Let's see. This is just any first round pick of the San Diego Padres that played, or this is any first round pick that played with the San Diego Padres. So half their 84 team is here. Steve Garvey, or Cosmo Marcotte. I forgot he was a Padre. Alonso, Sean Burrows. List goes on and on and on and on. Let's see. Most popular, Eric Hosmer. James Shields, he would have worked on these two. Manny Machado, Garrett Cole, Chris Bryant. Yeah. Aroldis Chapman, he kind of works for these two. Josh Harrison and Sandy Sosa. Okay. I know this was a quicker grid than most others, so thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some possible answers for your Immaculate Grid forays. And with that being said, I'm going to sign out. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.